It's time for Neighbors Neighboring with Amber and Jen. Hello!
Neighbors!
What's happening?
Welcome back to the podcast, friends.
Eventually, we're going to have this on video.
I know. Yeah, we're pumping our arms.
Yeah.
We're giving a nice, solid raising the roof moment.
Situation happening.
And is this episode 5?
Maybe.
That feels
Yes.
momentous.
Yes. And, and we've had over 500 listeners?
That's amazing.
I think so, too.
I can't believe it.
One from Singapore. Hello, my Singapore friend.
We should learn how to say hello in every language of every country. That we even have one listener. And
yes.
That would really make people feel great.
G'day, mate.
Good day. We're another shrimp on the bobby.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I have to start off with a few quick updates.
Okay.
One, Brian was very fierce when he told me, after he listened to the last episode, that he did not say Lemon Jenny.
Lemmy Jenny was not what he said.
No, he said Lemon Jen. And I go, So I feel like the truth lies somewhere in the middle, but because he made a point to point it out,
we have to fact check.
We do have to fact check. So that's number one. Number 2, the name of the Corvallis Hawaiian restaurant is called Local Boys, and I saw they're still there. I know. BOYZ, by the way.
Boys.
And so I'm pretty excited, and maybe I'll go there and get some more huli huli chicken because, man, that stuff is good. Very, very good.
Franchise up for the Berg.
Absolutely.
TBD.
And I think there was one other thing that I wanted to
we have some, it sounds like there's some.
Oh, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Descent.
I've lived in some pretty stellar neighborhoods.
That's really lucky.
And this one is, top notch. But the OG of the OG neighborhood is Alberta Street.
Alberta Street. I lived on an Alameda.
What? Really?
Yeah.
We had an Alameda in Portland as well.
Oh my gosh.
And a whole district. Ugh,
the A section, as they would call it.
Anyway, so I'm shouting out to my friend Jen, the OG neighbor of the neighborhoods neighboring. And Alberta Street Hood is the hood.
Not me.
Not you. Other Jen. 2N Jen.
Oh, a 2N Jen.
She's a 2N Jen. You're 1N Jen.
She was getting all the credit for my work at Heinz. Did I ever tell you about this?
No.
So yeah, I can share the stage with 2N Jen. We could bring her on.
Yes.
And it wouldn't have to be a battle of the gens. It could be a bridging of the gens in a positive way.
You love each other, enjoy each other's company.
I mean, I like most gens. So my roommate in college, her name's Jen. I mean, everybody's name is Jen. Jason and I were in the honors college and in college, and our dorm had this
fancy
turret, if you will, up along the side.
Extra fancy.
They were beautiful. Of course, as a somewhat basic white woman, I was like, you know what I really care about for college? The scenery and the building architecture on campus.
Yes.
So I did not want to live in those 60s brutalist concrete architecture blocks.
The travesty.
No, ma'am. And so anyway, there were only 11 girls total in this, this little 2-floor turret of this building. And I think 8 of us were Jens. One was a Genevieve with a G and still a Jen. So, we got to share. But at Heinz, so obviously Jennifer, and I don't know if anyone out there with the full name Jennifer actually spells it with 1 N.
I've seen it.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Most of the time I think it's 2 N's for Jennifer, which is my full name and most full names for Jens in the world. And, well, Jens in the States, I guess I should say. And people just make assumptions sometimes.
That you're going to do 2 N's.
Like you're a 2N Jen.
Yeah.
And I would even write in my signature just Jen with 1. I'm a Jen with 1 N, Jen with 1 N. And people would still all the time be like, we want to shout out Jen. And it would be Jen with 2 N's. And I'd be like, Jen with 2 N's is getting so much credit for my work.
It's like Brian with a Y versus Brian with an I.
I know. You only make that mistake once.
Oh my God, you do not. People constantly spell Brian's name with an I, even when he, as a response to his emails. And I'm not going to say.
That's probably more intense than the 1-2N dynamic.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think you get a couple passes, but after a while, you got to get it right.
Fair. Brian with a Y, being your Brian, is not the only Brian with a Y that we know.
Yeah.
There are more. So it's not like he's a total anomaly.
It's interesting. I know more Brians with Ys than Brians with Is.
We got to get people on that, paying attention.
Paying attention. Yeah. Yes, please. Just use your
please.
eyeballs. Anyway, okay. Then Mousegate 2025 update.
Oh, goodness.
So we had remediation work done this week.
Okay.
The house has been sealed.
Oh, wow. I feel like that happened really fast.
Thank goodness, because I could not. I've been seeing phantom mice. And yes, again, the cats are of no use whatsoever.
Nope.
No use.
He's here for cuddle. He's not here for
hunting.
For hunting.
No.
You know.
But it's good. So the house is sealed. We have new insulation, like the insulation all got cleaned out. Apparently I had a blanket because my studio used to be in the upstairs, right below the attic, and I had a sound blanket up there. The mice tore it to shreds. Shredded it.
Oh, my God.
They're like, I assume you didn't want that? I said, no. I did not
They're like,
want
well,
it
doesn't seem like we can really save it at this point anyway. No.
And thankfully, we don't store a lot of stuff up there, but yeah. So that's all fixed. But we also had some other, like, critter remediation done around the house. So you'll see these, like, little green things. I don't know if you saw them when you came in today.
I did not.
That makes me happy because there's a lot of them. And some of it's termite remediation. So Brian and I took a walk around the house to look at the work that was done. And we're like, WT to the F. This looks awfully close to my sprinkler system.
Huh?
Don't you know these MFers drilled into my sprinkler fucking system?
What?
So now Mousegate 2025 is resolved. But now I've got Sprinklergate.
Why is everything so hard?
Why is it so hard? I mean, literally, one of them blocked one of the sprinkler heads. One of them, he literally drilled into the, like, underground hose. And the other one, he drilled right next to it and broke that sprinkler head too. So I have 3 spots. Okay, privileged to have a sprinkler system. And I'm not really using it right now because of the weather. But still.
Yeah.
Geez, man.
Let's just,
homeownership is so much work.
It is so much work. There have been so many times when I've said to Jason, can't we just move into a studio apartment? We enjoy one another's company. You can just go to the office every day. I'll stay back and do my thing. We'd have so much less to worry about.
And so much more time.
Yeah. The downside of that, though, is that, like, I really treasure the quiet.
I was going to say your neighbors. You got neighbors.
And when you're, like, in a apartment or condo building, the noise. Yeah. I would lose it for that.
Well, and I like really loud music a lot. Very loud. Obscenely loud music.
I don't like loud music. But speaking of music, we went last night. Yeah. Okay, so Jason and I went with our friends Aaron and Jeff last night to Ben Folds with the Symphony. Amazing. So I'll talk about the concert. But first, I would like to share a story about getting ready for the concert, which is, it's mildly comical, but I feel like when I reveal the full story, I'm waiting for your
All right. So just like quick level set for people that obviously can't see us. Jen is here. She looks like she has got a coat of arms from her arms covering her entire sweater and has asked me not to look at the sweater.
Correct.
Until she has a reveal. But I feel like I am going to take a picture of this so that people can see, and you can also see the podcast during that little sidebar there.
Mm-hmm.
But so
I feel like I should be a godmother to this cat. Anyway, continue.
You are his godmother.
I'm like the cat mother. I'm such a
Tucker
cat.
specifically.
Yeah.
All right. So she's blocking this, so I can't see anything, and I don't know what's going on. So go.
So I do my Nuuly subscription, and I rent from Nuuly. Nuuly, for those who don't know, is a clothing rental subscription. I own about 14 pieces of clothing. That's an understatement. But when we redid the house, some of the women came through one day and were looking at things. And Tracy specifically was like, "Where are all your clothes?" And I was like, "This is it. This is what I got. I don't like to shop. I don't like to do it." Strangely, I do enjoy fashion and wearing different things.
And you are very fashionable too.
Thank you. Anyway, so I'm a subscription girl. I like getting it. I like that I have some variety and then I can return it. For those in the Berg listening to this, Nuuly, they must have a fulfillment center close by because I dropped my bag off on Sunday. When they scan it in, this is right, Tucker. When they scan it in at UPS, you can go online and say, check for my thing. And it'll say, oh, you brought it back. You can fill your new one. It was on my doorstep Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It
Yep.
must be
The
close.
turnaround is amazing.
So how many, again, sidebar, how many subscription services do you have?
Just one.
Oh, okay, just Newly.
Yeah, I just do Newly, and it's 6 pieces every month. So I can think, oh, do I have a work event? Do I have a social event? Do I just need some sweaters for around the house? What do I need?
Oh my God.
I have to scratch my nose. So now I've sort of put my arms into like a different position to hide the reveal of my sweater. Anyway, so I'm getting ready with my Newly. I'm like, oh, I have so many great options. And I love the color of the sweater.
I love it
kind
too.
of
like a coral.
a burnt coral almost,
Yes,
right? Like it's a
yes.
little bit more.
It's not burnt orange,
Yeah,
and it's not coral,
Yep.
but it's, like a burnt coral.
Like a perfect autumn color for me.
It
I'm an
is.
autumn. We could talk about the season stitch at some point. I'm an autumn. Love it.
I love it.
So I'm like, oh, that's a lovely sweater. Cashmere, like $300
Ooh,
sweater.
cashmere.
It's so soft. I'll let you touch it. And so I'm like, oh, I think this would look kind of cute with my long brown Target midi skirt that I wore for my birthday, and I sometimes wear with that jean vest that I also love.
Also love
Just
that
a great
vest.
skirt. It's kind of chill. I was like, oh, this is good for the concert. We don't need to get super dressed up, but I don't really want to wear jeans either.
Wait, you were going to wear this sweater last night to the concert?
And in fact, I did wear this sweater to the concert last night. But I put it on thinking, so what I'm going to reveal to you is I thought that this was almost like a tie-dye-ish creamy pattern.
It looks like it
on
to
the
me.
salmon-y color of the sweater.
Salmon's better color. Yeah, salmon.
But it's not random. It's not a random pattern.
Okay.
Do you want to guess when I do the reveal, or do you want me to say it and reveal it?
No, I want to guess.
You want to guess?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take my arms off my sweater.
At the same time, move over to the side a little bit away from the microphone. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
It looks like a horse.
It's a horse.
I love it. It's a galloping horse with flowing hair.
So I went to the Ben Folds concert at the Symphony with a horse on my sweater. And I'm like, I still kind of like it.
I love it. Why wouldn't you? That's everything. It's giving, I am a horse girl.
But I'm not. I was just dying.
No one needs to know.
I was like, yeah, that's a fucking horse. I was like, I don't know if it's okay anymore.
I could see how it would feel very tie-dye. And because the sleeves have like this they're a little faded, the same color as the horse.
I was going for like
pretty
abstract bohemian, and I ended up with
country,
equestrian country.
Yes.
But I still wore it, and I think I still pulled it off. But
totally. And you are an autumn. Like that matches the color of that sweater matches your hair phenomenally.
Thank you. So that was I wore the horse sweater and the midi skirt.
Not whore, but horse.
Horse. S-E. And of course the New Balance sneaks. Not the ones I wore the other day, but I have a different color variant that I wore with the creamy version versus the gray and black version. And
so how was the concert?
It was really good. He's such a great storyteller with his lyrics, and he made some modern commentary that some of us enjoyed, and he sang some classics.
He's so talented.
It's such a great show. I think the last time he was here was like 10 years ago.
Wow.
I think it was a long time.
Playing with the symphony then too?
Yeah. And I said to my friend Aaron, I was like, I wonder if, I assume he does. He probably composes all the arrangements or whatever you would call that. I'm not a music person, but that's impressive. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we had great seats. We were in row D, and we were kind of off to the side, but we were, up close. A, B, C, D. And we were up close.
Where was it at?
Heinz Hall.
Okay.
Symphony. And the angle that we had was he was facing us with the piano. So we had a good angle. It was nice.
That is really great.
So if maybe not in Shanghai, but in other cities across the United States, if you get the chance to see Ben Folds with your symphony, I would highly recommend it. It was so enjoyable.
Speaking of concerts, we had a neighborhood concert on Saturday.
That's right.
Also filled with talented people, 3 of which are our neighbors.
Yeah.
There were 4 people in the band, and 3 of them are our neighbors. Capers on the drums, Joe on the bass, upright bass.
Upright.
Legit.
And I love a large strings instrument.
Yes, me too.
All the strings. Strings are my fave.
Yeah. And then Betsy, our lead singer, composer.
Keyboard, guitar,
guitar,
vocals.
harmonica.
harmonica.
Killed the harmonica.
I know.
It was good. And then Chip, who's a friend of Joe's and now a friend of Betsy's.
Oh, is that how Chip
on
entered the picture?
The guitar as well.
He's a very talented.
He is.
He's very talented with that guitar.
But it was so much fun. Such a beautiful night.
And then why don't you tell the listeners? I missed it. So fun fact, Jason Schiffman shuts down a party every time. Jason Schiffman won't leave until
he's the last man out.
Until someone's yawning and walking up their stairs, right?
Like, yes.
He just, I mean, it comes from a place of love and enjoyment for the company
FOMO,
of others.
A little bit of FOMO.
Maybe. But he hadn't slept well for a few nights. And I was talking to Amber and some of the ladies, and I look over at Jason, and he puts his hands up in like that prayer position next to his cheek, kind of like, I'm sleepy. And I looked at Amber and I go, Jason just motioned to me that he's tired and he wants to go home. I'll talk to you later. I gotta go.
I was like, bye. See you. I get it.
I was like, I never get to go home early. I never get to relax early. We are always the last ones here. So
yeah, so you missed
we
surprise visitor at the end.
Catgate. Since everything is a
gate. Because it's fun, I think, at this point.
I say that. We've had a lot of font gates at work. I could talk about those. They're more boring. That's a lot more boring than Catgate.
Oh my God. So we were just finishing cleaning up and there were just a few of us left. Michael, Alicia, Brian, myself, obviously Betsy and David, and their daughter. Michael and Alicia's daughter was there as well. And all of a sudden, I see her holding a cat.
Did you see it arrive, or did you just see it in her arms?
I did not see it arrive. I just saw it in her arms. And Brian was over with her, and I was like, "What is going on here? Where did this cat come from?" And Olivia, she just came up from the woods, jumped onto the table, and Olivia just picked her up. Now, a feral cat is not going to do that. You know, that doesn't happen.
That's a good point, I guess.
No, it was a kitten, maybe 3-4 months old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was so little, and she was so sweet. I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Brian's like, oh my God, the cat. There's a cat. There's a cat. What are we going to do with the cat? Everybody's like, there's a cat. And I said, cat distribution system.
Cats find you, right?
This is the perfect example of a cat distribution system. They do find you when it's meant to be. And they're getting a dog, and now they're going to have a cat because
Are they keeping it? Like, what's the stitch?
I think so. I asked. So Olivia and Joey came by to sell bundt cakes the other day, and I was like, what's going on with Smokey? Because that's what they named her that night.
That's what you name every gray animal in the world. You being humans. Humans choose that name 9 times out of 10.
Yes. So Smokey was checked to see if she had a chip. No chip. There was posts that went out to all the different, like Facebook and Nextdoor and Paw Boost. No one's claiming Smokey. So Smokey came out from the woods for a purpose.
And
that was to be a part of that family.
Aww.
That was to be a part of that family. Oh, look, we're going to get Oscar wants to also be a podcat today. He doesn't always come down here, which is nice. So, yes, there was a scramble to get the cat food and a little litter box, and they took that cat in immediately. Betsy was ready to take the cat too, but I think they need a break from new animals.
Mm-hmm.
They've just had, unfortunately lost a couple this year. So,
yeah.
I was pretty excited about it. There's going to be a fight in this pod here pretty soon because Oscar's licking Tucker now, and pretty soon is going to get real aggressive. So if we have to take a pause to remove the cats, we will, or for me to yell at them, I will try not to do that.
So they are going to keep the cat at this point.
As far as I know, the cat's
and they're going to get a puppy.
And they're getting a puppy. I said this will be good. They'll be best friends.
I hope.
Well, I think when you introduce them when they're both so young, the chances of them bonding are better.
I guess that sounds right.
That's my professional opinion. I've never owned a dog, in my adulthood. So
we've had 2 dogs, and Izzy did interact with a cat at one point from a pal at Heinz. We brought Izzy to their house, and they had a cat. The cat's name was Miss Cat, which I particularly enjoyed. Miss Cat. Just Miss Cat. Miss Cat.
Hey, Miss Cat.
It's a great name.
Like Mr. Cat.
And Izzy was really interested in her, and it made me a little nervous, but we didn't have any warfare transpire as a result.
I think I'll be fine.
When is the puppy coming?
I think in a few weeks.
Oh, wow.
We'll have to ask. Michael's going to be on the pod hopefully in November, so we'll have to get a puppy update. And I told Olivia we should have her on the pod too. That'll be fun. We'll have to make it a PG version anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to stop cursing like a sailor all
Nope.
the time.
Nope, that's not necessary. No, we cuss as much as we want to. Anyway, so yeah, the concert was great. It was awesome to have the cat. And the day before that, I had the gala.
Oh, yes.
Guys, first of all, just an update on the shoes.
Mhm.
I made it through the night.
Oh, you did.
I made it through
I
the
feel like
night.
we need sound effects like clap, 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 clap.
And I was able to walk the next day. So I found a fancier pair of shoes, which was great. The dress was killer.
Outstanding.
It
Outstanding.
was amazing. I did spend an excessive amount of time on YouTube trying to figure out how to do my hair, but I used not just looking at white people doing their hair.
That was going to be my next question.
No, I have learned my lesson. Again, Brian has taught me well in these cases.
I feel like there should be biracial videos.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
well, we're all biracial hair is so different. Like the texture of biracial hair, and I mean, just like with any other ethnicity, like it's just different. It depends on what your genes are. But I failed miserably multiple times, and I was in a crunch, and I was like, I got to figure out something to do, and I ended up whipping it into like this like foam pony mohawk scenario. And I think it turned out really great.
It did. Were there like a billion bobby pins up in there?
No.
What'd you do?
I had little clear plastic bands, and I just did little small ponytails, but never pulled the hair all the way through. I just kind of make it poofy, small ponytails. And then the front piece, I just twisted it around, and then I pinned bobby pins in that, and then so make it look like I had curly bangs.
I love a curly bang. I love a curly bang.
Yeah. I liked it too. And I just kept pinning it until it kind of worked the right way. But as we were going up the escalator for our table, and the new Pitt Airport is really beautiful, I have to say.
Okay, like, Good job.
Yeah, I was a little skeptical, and is this going to be nice? I've been to the New Portland one, and I kind of like the New Portland one, but not really. Pittsburgh just absolutely outdid themselves, in my opinion. So we were going up the escalators. Going up de-escalators? No, I was going up the escalator. And I saw these two women in front of me, and I was like, that looks like a makeup and a hair person. Because I really want to have access to someone for times like this so I don't stress myself out for special occasions. And I was like, excuse me, because, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I said, are you by chance a makeup or hair artist? And they're like, yeah, we are. So, of course, I befriended them. We discussed my hair. We discussed many things. And now they're in my phone. Neighbors Neighboring is following them. And they're like, can we be on your podcast? I said, yes.
Do they have like a mobile business? Do they have a salon?
Both.
Oh.
Both. One is, I know the one girl she works at Comb and does mobile. And I'm not sure if the other girl works at a salon. She didn't have like a very prominent social media profile, but their makeup and hair both of them looked gorgeous, natural.
Amazing.
And
I feel like so I did my own makeup. Did we talk about this already? I did my own makeup for my wedding.
No, I did too. God, I looked like a fucking clown.
I did okay. I mean, it could have been better. I did my own makeup because sometimes I just feel like when I get my makeup done, it is so extreme, and I am almost never happy.
You like a natural look.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't really wear makeup, right?
I don't wear a lot of foundation and stuff like that. I did go through a blush era where I wore extreme amounts of blush. The Heinz girls are going to be like, yep, we remember those days. But I don't like to I just feel like when I have a lot of foundation on and stuff, it just looks weird. But I will say the last time I had my makeup done, I do think she actually did a nice job with the foundation. My hair was a little more than I was prepared for, but that was also my fault because I gave free rein. I was like, do whatever you want to do. I was like,
I did. I've only had my makeup done once, and it ended up being a redo. It was for my friend Nicole's wedding. People get so intimidated. They look at me and they see this big red birthmark on my face, and they're like, we have to cake a cover up on it and all this shit. So they'll pile on all this makeup on the right side of my face. And I tell people, like, I don't need to cover it. I don't need to hide it.
Yeah.
It's a part of me. It's a part of who I am. Like, just, I like to blend it so it's not so prominent, but I don't need to cover it. And it changes colors, If I'm cold, it's purple. If I'm hot, it's red. So you can't really use the same type of cover up because of the changes
That's a good point.
in the skin color. Anyway, I went to this one lady. I didn't get into the MAC counter. I went to somebody, one of the other bridesmaids. So I went to, I don't know what it was, L'Oreal or whatever the fuck. And she just was, I looked at myself. I said, I look like a girl from the 80s.
Oh.
And I said, you know what, just stop. And I ended up taking all my makeup off. And I went to my friend, Nicole, and she's like, no, we're going to get your makeup done. So we ended up going to the MAC counter, and this girl was a rock star.
Oh, yeah.
And she just did an amazing job. And she put blush on my cheeks, which is not something I typically do either. But I actually put blush on my cheeks this Friday. I was like, I remembered.
I used to do blush hardcore. I mean, my cheeks were on fire. They were so pink. So pink.
Oh, my God. I love it. But the gala was great. Joe Manganiello is beautiful in person. He doesn't look to me, he doesn't look as beefy in person. He's so tall.
Yeah.
But
Very tall.
He doesn't look nearly as beefy. And I mean, he's very fit. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the man could stop traffic, but.
And he brought a tiny dog with him, is that right?
I think the dog's name is Bubbles.
Bubbles. I feel like I saw Bubbles. Maybe Bubbles has, I'm assuming, her own Instagram account or something.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because I think I saw the Pitt Airport stuff and they were like, Bubbles made an appearance.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. By the way, I just saw an Instagram of him on, they were talking about pizza. And he said, pizza in Pittsburgh is better than the pizza in New York. And Joe's from...
I feel like I might have seen that too.
Yeah. And I'm like, give me a slice of Joe's from New York City in a heartbeat. And I'm sure a million other places, but I still haven't found good pizza in Pittsburgh.
What will you eat that you think is you don't have a New York level fave, but what's your go-to here?
My go-to here is chicken wings.
Chicken wings! So not pizza, period.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I ordered pizza here, I remember I like Canadian bacon and pineapple on my pizza. And I know it's controversial.
It is controversial.
And people
I'm not going to come at you, but I'm like, we couldn't share.
And that's okay, but I like it. And I like to get it, and then I eat the pineapple, and then I eat the Canadian bacon on the pizza.
And then you eat the pizza, or you just leave, you abandon the slice?
No, I eat it. I eat the slice of pizza, but I like to eat the pineapple first, like a little side dish.
Okay.
And then I eat the rest of the pizza. Sometimes there's a piece of pineapple on there. But anyway, I call up a place here in Pittsburgh. This is in the late 90s, early 2000s, late 90s. And said, do you have Canadian bacon? And they said, we have bacon. I don't know if it's from Canada. That's what it was.
You're like, it's a circular, whole different
slice.
Thing.
It's from a different part of the pig. Sorry, vegans. But anyway, that turned me off. And then all the pizza here, the sauce is way too sweet. So
yes, I think unfortunately there's a lot of sauce that is way too sweet here. Yeah. And I also enjoy more of a tangy, robust sauce, if you will.
Yeah.
We ordered, I won't say the name because I don't want to disparage a local business, but we ordered pizzas recently when we had some friends over, and the sauce was just it was so sweet. And Jason seemed to like it well enough, but I was like, this is not my jam. I was like, if I'm going to eat gluten, it better be worth it. It better be worth it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, wherever people get it from is fine, but I haven't found my place. And I've lived here for more than 25 years.
Share.
But there's a new pizza place going in on Beverly.
Oh, that's right.
It's called F&F.
Is it open yet?
Not yet, but it's
not yet.
It's the Instagram Neighbors Neighboring is following it.
Oh,
I saw them.
I'll have to check it out.
I'm not sure when they're opening, but it is a New York, Brooklyn pizza joint. And they only have a place in Brooklyn and then now Pittsburgh.
Really?
Yes.
How did it get here?
I don't know.
We'll have to find out when we're
Jeff and Carol.
They'll know. They'll know. They own that. They own that street.
They really do. But it'll be so great. We'll have Mediterra.
Yeah.
We'll have Iavinos. We'll have F&F, Mullets.
Panaderia.
Panaderia. Yes. Is it panaderia?
Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense.
The Mexican bakery. And
Yes.
they make some mean legit food there too now.
Yeah,
Brunchy vibes, lunchy vibes.
We had lunch there. It was really good.
Do you remember?
Mhm.
We sat out front. I was like, I
Yeah.
feel like give us some flyers. We'll hand them out. I don't think everybody knows how great the
The food.
non-bakery items, the
Mhm.
food items.
Yeah.
They make a delicious little breakfast scramble. Get yourselves over there. Check it out.
Mm.
It's tasty.
'Cause
I feel
I'm-
like I can't remember if they had Wi-Fi or not. I might have just done the hotspot on my phone, but I went there one time on my own even.
And worked?
Yeah, I was on the way back from like a doctor's appointment or something, and I had like an hour and a half to spare between my next meeting and when I would have gotten home. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here.
I don't
sit for a spell.
I
It's
don't
nice
do
to get
that
out of my
enough.
freaking house.
I don't do that enough. You know, I was at the library this Saturday too at the book fair it wasn't a book fair. It was an author's fair. So a bunch of authors there and they had little workshops. I got to talk about audiobooks. It was a lot of fun with my favorite girl, Lainey.
Shout out to Lainey.
Shout out always.
Mhm.
But I was like, why am I not working in the library more? Like when I'm prepping books, why am I not going to coffee shops
I know.
or the library? I sit in my house. Like I need to get out
You
into
should
the
go.
community.
The reason you should be in the community, neighbors neighboring in the community.
Yes.
You should go. What's hard for me is that I have so many freaking calls for work that it's like, and the last person I want to be is that person screaming into my earbuds in a public space.
I would agree with that.
I know what I think about those people,
Me
and therefore I
too.
know what people would be thinking about me.
Yes. No, I agree with you. If you're going to be on phone calls like all day long, if you have a random one, be respectful, but keep that shit at your house.
I know.
Or in the office.
Yeah. In theory, today, I guess I could have gone because I actually had a pretty light meeting day. However, then things pop up. I get a random call from my boss.
Mhm.
And then I had a question about a website thing. So then I had stuff comes up.
But when you go to work, even though you work from home, are you still like presentable?
Oh, no.
Oh, you're not. So, because that's my problem too. The horse sweater is very presentable.
No, the horse sweater is very presentable. But I'll usually be wearing glasses of some sort, either blue light filtering or if I'm far away from my monitor, like a little normal distance glasses situation. But I don't wear makeup. I had a call on Monday with some board members, so I put some makeup on. And then I'll see myself on Zoom and I'm like, I look like a totally different person. I'm like, there's everyday Jen and then there's makeup Jen. I was like, I feel like I am actually two people.
I think many of us are like that.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I don't wear makeup at all unless I'm going out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spend a lot of time out without makeup, especially with the changing colors now that it's getting colder. It's harder because my birthmark turns very purple. I get tired of the stares. I'm getting a laser treatment on my birthmark in November. Did I tell you that?
November. I know you were exploring it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, I have to do it, but it's not for necessarily cosmetic reasons, but I'm excited.
Is it like a lot of downtime in a sense? Like, is it
no.
painful or?
Yeah, it's totally painful. It hurts like a motherfucker.
Oh.
It's like getting it's like taking an end of a cigarette and like all over my birthmark. But it's like temporary pain. And I have such a high pain threshold.
That's another big difference between us.
I got shot in both my arms today, right? I did a flu shot here and a COVID shot here. And then I worked out and I increased the amount of time and my weights. And I did a bunch of shoulder and arm work today.
Oh my gosh, your arms are going to feel like awful tomorrow.
They already hurt.
Oh my gosh.
They already feel like shit, but I'm drinking tons of water. I'm
like so dehydrated.
Yeah,
right,
it'll be good. I'll be fine.
Drink some water right now.
You know what I was watching? I was looking, not watching, but before you got here, I was flipping through some social media stuff too. And do you know heart rate variability, HRV?
No.
Okay, I don't really know a lot about it either, but higher heart rate variability is good, and lower heart rate variability is not good. And more active, fit people have higher HRVs, and less active people have typically lower HRVs. But there's this whole thing going out here now about how much HRV impacts your body, how it feels, aches and pains, and this is and that's. And then I started thinking about you And it's not all just fitness level I'm finding out. It's other things that impact HRV too. And I'm like, oh, I should talk to Jen about this.
Yeah, I should look into this. We'll see.
The other thing that I'll give from the other thing.
Amber's getting real sassy now. She's got a finger in the air. She's waving it at me.
So I get my eyebrows sugared. I don't get them waxed or threaded or anything. I get them sugared. And they need like some lubrication for a few days afterwards. And I use Vaseline because I just like Vaseline. But sometimes I'll put too much Vaseline and it gets on my lower lid. And I didn't realize this until recently because I had my glasses on. I'm trying to read a book and I was like, I can't really see. Thinking I got Vaseline inside my eye. Well, no, Jen.
What happened?
Vaseline absorbs into your skin. And I started thinking about this. Brian's doctor, when he had shoulder problems, he's like, just put some Vaseline on it. It actually lubricates your joints. I was like, that's bullshit. Shit works. Lube up your... Yes, I'm serious, Jen.
Vaseline on your joints is going to seep through your whole body down into your joints.
Into your joints.
And it's going to lubricate it.
Do we
have some orthopedic physicians that could call in?
I don't... Yeah, I mean, yes, I think it works, Jen. I mean, it worked for Brian. And this just like was a proof point for me, right? Like it was absorbing. So I wiped all the Vaseline off my eyebrows. And lo and behold, I didn't have a problem anymore.
I'd like to point out that it's not surprising to me that, like, something that you put on your skin would absorb into your skin.
Right? Because, I mean, come on.
It's the depth of penetration when we're talking about the joints
But think about
questioning.
Like arthritis cream. I mean, that's your...
I feel like all of this is snake oil, though. I use that Voltaren stuff. I don't feel like it does anything.
Really?
I'll still use it sometimes. Like, I'm like, maybe there'll be a placebo effect if I can convince myself that it's going to work.
Well, I mean, because it's probably getting into your bloodstream is what's happening. I don't know. We probably need someone...
Are we lubricating the joints or are we getting it into the bloodstream?
I mean, basically, I feel like I've just dug myself a big hole and I can't get out of it. But someone... is going to know more than you and I about this.
Yeah, we could ask ChatGPT.
And I think that I haven't given anybody any bad advice by saying put Vaseline on your joints.
No, I certainly don't think it's going to hurt them. I'm just not sure they're going to have an extreme benefit.
Or maybe they will. Try it, somebody.
Somebody.
But seriously,
I'm already predisposed to think it doesn't work. So
Brian used it on his shoulder, and I was very skeptical as well. I've used that word multiple times during this podcast today. The word of the day is skeptical. I've used it.
We need to pull out the Merriam-Webster and figure it out.
Yeah, but it all came together for me.
Okay.
Anyway, what's up for you this week? What are you doing?
I have some girl time planned tonight with a friend.
Oh, yay.
We're going to head over to Arsenal. I haven't been over there. And I feel like it's the perfect season for a hard cider. And then Jason's out of town for a work event for a few days. And then my parents are actually coming to visit this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And they listen to this podcast, and I think the episode will come out after.
Yes.
So my ambush plan might work, which is that they are, they never want to like bother us or so we do have a Halloween party on Saturday night, which I had forgotten about when we made the plans because they were going to come a different weekend. Then they had something come up and I said they could come this weekend, which they could literally come anytime. Honestly, it wouldn't matter. So they're going to come and I forgot about this party. And if we said, oh, you should come with us, which they're more than welcome to come to because there will be young people, old people, whatever.
They would cancel.
They'll be like, oh, no, or we'll just stay at your house. You go, blah, blah, blah. So Jason and I might go to like Walmart and get like 4 sweatshirts that have pumpkins on them or something.
That's perfect.
And we might tell them we're going to dinner and then be like, just kidding. We brought you to this Halloween party.
That is diabolical.
And I think my mom will be fine with it. And my dad will probably be irritated. Sorry, Dad. I love you the most. Sorry. But like, it could be fun. They're a fun crew.
Is it like it's...
And we asked the friends if my parents could come. And they were like, of course.
Is it a big party?
I mean, we went last year. And I'd say there are a good 30 or 40 people there. It's not like it's just like 8 people. Or, it's not just a few couples. Like it's they invite family and friends and... Yeah.
Okay.
Potentially neighbors.
I can't wait to hear about their reaction.
Yeah. So if that's the first, we don't have costumes prepared at all. So we'll have to figure that out.
Like
I kind of like the I kind of like that.
The 4 pumpkins,
The
a
4
pumpkin
pumpkins
patch. You guys can
approach.
go as a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, exactly. If I can get my dad to wear the sweatshirt
He'll
and
wear
go
it.
inside.
I feel it.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah.
Take it for the team.
What's his name?
Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Sometimes we call him Roger.
Raj.
It's a nickname.
Today I met a guy and he goes by the name Flip, and I think that's pretty great.
That I feel like he's got like a skateboard and his hair is really like coiffed up.
I could see that
Jean
maybe
vest.
in his earlier days, maybe he could have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We didn't have a whole lot of interaction, but yeah, Flip. Great
Yeah.
name. I'm really into names. I told Lainey, by the way, it's like, Lainey, I need you to write a character in your book, and her name is Erie.
Oh, after the story from last week.
Yeah, I was like, and also, can you please have someone have the career of being a potter? And she's like a podcaster? I said, no, a potter, like ceramics. Like,
I wish
ghost.
people could see what you just did. You like lifted your hand up like in kind of like a little whipping motion.
Yeah, I
and
was
you were
making
like,
a bowl.
Ceramics.
I was making a bowl.
Oh, you're at the
on
wheel.
on the wheel.
You're at the wheel. You're pulling.
Yes.
You're doing that. Yeah.
By the way, I want to do ceramics. Also,
I would love to do that. We should do it.
Think I want to be a professional skater. 4 wheels. But
wait, what?
Yeah. There's a thing called skate PGH. It's S.
Are these roller skates?
Yeah.
You want to be a professional roller
But
skater.
not like make money at it, like have fun. Professionally fun. Roller skater. With the music, you know how you're like jamming in the music.
What's the name? Roller derby?
No, not roller derby. Dancing.
Okay.
Like skate dancing.
I think we need to explore this.
Like, groove it on, baby. Let's go. We're grooving it on.
I think my fourth grade birthday party was at a roller skating rink.
Dude, roller skating is great. I used to coach Special Olympics roller skating. It was so much fun. I loved it. And I used to rollerblade all the time. Now I have these weak ass ankles, but
I mean, there's no way I could get on that right
but
now.
I think I'm gonna explore it. Skate PGH. Watch out, I'm coming for you. Watch out, I'm coming for you. I can do the snake. It's gonna be so sweet.
I can get down with the pottery, but I don't know if I can skate. I could come cheer you on.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah.
And I'll probably just skate up and down our street with music, like on my a boombox 80s style.
I could follow you on the scooter with the boombox and you could skate.
I like it. Scoot.
Scooting. Yeah.
Ding.
We have to share some pics of the scooting. I don't think that's made it to the gram yet.
I know, we do.
Yeah, we'll have to bring that out.
All right. Well, I'm going to Boston next week. We have much to do and much to think about and many more things on our list, but I'm excited to bring Tracy on.
Yeah. Tracy's going to be on
guys-
episode 6, right?
Yes.
Yep.
When are you going to just always know the episode numbers?
I'm really good with numbers.
Gee, I mean, I am too, but
I was
I'm not
thinking
good with
that we
memory.
might need to in front of the names of the episodes. So once we start getting a lot and people are like, oh, which ones did I already listen to? So we might have to start writing just like EP1, EP2, and then the name of it. So people know.
Okay. We can do it.
She's like, please don't give me homework before we even sign off. All right, neighbors.
See you later.
Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.